Welcome to Industry Gossip. My name is Manish Kata. As always, Christopher Norton is firing questions at me. Let's start talking shit.
All right, first one. Merrill Lynch, a company that once embodied their ABCs, has put an end to cold calling and will now direct them to use internal referrals and LinkedIn messages instead. Underrated or overrated?
This is overrated. Why is this even news, first of all? I'm still surprised that they even have to make this announcement that people are still cold calling. That's beyond me because I don't even answer my phone half the time. So I don't know. This news is totally overrated, and whoever wrote this as a journalist should be fired. Unless I know you, and then I'm sorry I said that.
All right. Before we do this next one, I just want to do a couple quick numbers here. How many employees does Potomac have?
I mean, I don't know. Officially, anywhere from 12 to 14, depending on when you ask me.
Okay. And last time you looked, what was our AUA ballpark figure?
Roughly $500 million.
Okay. Just wanted to check some numbers before I read you this quote. This is from Vise. Quote, since our Series A round last May, we have increased our assets under management by more than 60 times to over 250 million and grown our team from just 6 employees to over 70. Not to lead the witness, but underrated or overrated?
Listen, this is not only overrated, this is the biggest shit sandwich in all of fintech. Like the fact that these guys are getting a $1 billion valuation with 250 million in AUM, 70 employees. I don't even know what they do deep down. I know it's a software that allows for tax loss harvesting, direct indexing, whatever. I mean, we can do that. And so to have this type of valuation for something that still needs the advisor to sign up with them as a sub-advisor, it's not a custodian. They still have to use a custodian as an advisor, and it's 50 basis points. Like I've asked over and over on Twitter, what am I missing? How is this not the biggest scam going on in fintech? I want Sequoia to call me, write me a check, because this is total horseshit. So I'm just going to tweet about this for the rest of my life until Sequoia calls me.
Here for it. Speaking of raising money, Altruist raised another 50 million from the likes of Vanguard. Underrated or overrated?
Underrated. Listen, I love this story. They won't release AUM. I can't wait until that day happens. Here's a little thing. Vanguard hates custodians because custodians charge for mutual funds to be put on the platform. Vanguard is so cheap that they don't actually have any money really to pay that. And so there's always been this battle. So this is such a sneaky ninja move that I love, where a custodian that's going against those larger custodians now is getting funded from the likes of Vanguard. I think this is great. I think it was the largest raise in fintech history. Obviously, someone can correct me, but I think this is underrated news, and I think they're going to sneak up on the top 3 real soon. I'm very interested to see what AUM numbers are coming out of that. Shout out to Jason and Altruist. We're fans of them, and hopefully one day can also utilize them.
I have some feelings on this next one, but Snappy Kraken has organized a true marketing conference called Jolt for financial advisors. Underrated or overrated?
I think this is underrated. Look, Robert Sophia, who runs Snappy Kraken, and I have butted heads on Twitter, but we respect each other. We just don't agree on some marketing tactics. But I think this is phenomenal because there's a lot of marketing conferences like the HubSpot conference and things like that aren't specifically for financial advisors. So to be able to pull this off, I think is huge. We're going to send a team out there, including yourself. At last I checked, you may also be speaking. So we're a little biased here, but I think this is underrated news. I think advisors should pay attention to this. And, for 2 days in Vegas, I think you'll get a lot of value out of it.
I've been doing marketing now for 12 years in the industry, and a lot of conferences will talk about marketing at some point in there, but no one, to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, but no one to my knowledge has done a true dedicated marketing conference. And if they're able to bring together the type of people that it looks like they're going after, I think it could be a really big value add for the industry and something different, which we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, typical conferences have some PR firm that has no idea what they're doing about marketing come and speak on stage. It's useless. So to have this be the center and the only thing going on, I think it's awesome, and definitely hat tip to Snappy Kraken for throwing this.
All right, our last one for the day. Some asset manager went and made a cereal box to promote one of their investment strategies. Underrated or overrated?
I guess it depends who you ask, right? If you ask other manager firms, asset manager firms who are, stuck in a New York office in a suit and tie, they probably think we're the biggest group of idiots in the business. If you are a marketing connoisseur and believe on eyes on brand marketing and generating conversation, this is only the tip of the iceberg to what we have planned. So to each their own.
We're only a couple weeks in, but the amount of just conversation that it has already generated to me, I'm already leaning this one into the win column. So stand out, be different, do something unique, and we definitely did that.
I mean, I like it, but
all right, that's all I got for you.
All right, have a good one. Thank you, everyone. Subscribe, like, push the numbers higher. This is our most popular show. We appreciate you.
We'll see you back in a few weeks.